Good morning, dear students. Now we are going to continue tense today. Future tense, third number, future perfect. Already I have told you that all the four future tenses have common verb structure, that is shall, will plus V1. Shall will plus V1. Shall will means future. All the four will have shall will plus V1. If you used shall will plus V2, V3, V4, V5, then it will be wrong because it's the rule that shall will plus V1. Always V1 comes, never use V2, V3, V4, V5 after shall will. Shall will plus V1 common in all the four. Here also structure, future perfect structure. Shall have will have V3. Shall have V1, will have V1. After shall will always V1. Shall have will have V3 structure. Now in which situations? Now we are going to discuss when, in which situation we will study, we will use, speak or write this future perfect tense. First use action completed in future point of time. At a definite future time, at a definite certain future point of time, any action will be completed. For that action we use future perfect. Example, I shall have completed my training. I shall have completed my training by June. The future fixed definite time is June. So by June action will be completed. Example, I shall have completed my training by June. Another example, my friend will have reached Mumbai by tomorrow morning. My friend will have reached Mumbai by tomorrow morning. Another example, by this time next year. By this time next year. This is phrase. We can also use this phrase at the end. By this time next year, he will have visited. He will have visited 10 countries. Or we can speak this way. He will have visited 10 countries by this time next year. Another example, they will have returned home by Monday. They will have returned home by Monday. Definite fixed future time is Monday. Before that, they will have returned home. Action finished by that time. They will have returned home by Monday. So, any definite time, at any definite time in future, if any work is completed, for that completed work, future perfect used. Good. Now use number second. Its second use, past possibility. This future tense also used for past time, for past action. About action we guess. Possibility, we express possibility. We guess about any action. Suppose that my friend comes from Mumbai and he has come without any bag. Then I will guess, oh, perhaps he lost his bag in the train or at the station. Then I will tell him, you will have lost your you will have left your bag at the station or in the train. It is a possibility of past time, that in past time he left the bag at the station or in the train. I will say, you will have lost, left, anyone we can use. You will have lost your bag in the train. Also we can write at the station. So I guess, I express possibility of past time. So this future perfect also used for past time, past possibility. And when possibility is so strong, you are so sure about that possibility, in that case we can use must. Example, you must have left your bag at the station. It means it's sure, certain. My guess is quite sure that you have left the bag at the station. Clear? When possibility is so a strong possibility, at that time you can also use must. And simple possibility, future perfect will have V3 used. Another example I can say, you will have heard the name of Mahatma Gandhi. You will have heard the name of Mahatma Gandhi. This is not future time. This is past time. I guess, I express possibility that in past time you have heard the name of Mahatma Gandhi. You will have heard the name of Mahatma Gandhi. Now we talk about the third situation. What's the third situation? In that situation we will use this future perfect tense. Then third situation is that one action finished. One action finished. One action will be finished before another. Another will start. Before that action, one action will be finished. Suppose I have a friend. Every day from his work, from his office, he comes late night. At that time, his children are already slept. He comes late night, 11 p.m., 10 p.m., and his children are already slept. Then I will tell this situation in by using this third situation. I will tell his children will have slept. Finished action of sleeping finished. His children will have slept. For finished action, future perfect. Another action, present simple. His children will have slept before. His children will have slept before he comes home. First action, second action. For finished action is children will have slept. For finished action, future perfect will have before. Already children slept. His children will have finished. Another action, present simple comes. Present simple. So for finished action in future, present simple used. And for another action, simple present used. Clear? So these are the three situations in which we can use this future perfect tense. So students, that's all for today. The last class of tense will discuss tomorrow future perfect continuous tense. That's all for today. Thank you.